We're in Bondi.
Bondi Beach.
How does it feel, Phil?
Amazing, great day.
It's a bit windy.
It is windy.
I think one of the greatest things about being down here, mate, is you're so pasty you might actually get a tan.
Well, look at me, I'm getting there, slowly.
I think you work too hard, mate. The other good thing about being here is we were here in 2011, 2012, and in the backdrop is a bunch of Art Deco apartments where we actually bought a lot in there.
We did. We had a hard time initially, didn't we?
I think we were trying to buy the properties for 450 and 550,000 one-bedroom apartments that are now worth $1 million, and clients were getting wobbly at the knees because obviously Sydney is the hardest market to predict because it's all about economics. There's no other market leader, and they were nervous.
Yeah, it took us a while to lease them. I remember originally.
It did. I think it took us 3 months.
And what were our clients doing to us at the time?
They were wanting to kill us, but now. I think they love us, but they've never said thank you. They've made over $100,000 and it's great for them. But let's talk about where Bondi is right now. Obviously, what's the median unit price?
So median unit price is 1.15 currently.
Okay, and that's just for a two-bedder, right?
That's just a basic two-bedroom unit.
Maybe parking, maybe not parking. It's a very expensive suburb now. For the houses?
2.3.
2.3, yeah. So houses in Bondi aren't big, are they?
No,
they're
very
quite tight.
Small, terrace-style accommodation,
Yep.
so yeah, very tight.
So both of those markets, well, certainly the unit market's gone through an extraordinary rise.
Yep, fantastic. Since it's last peaked in 2004.
Yep.
And we're actually
had a 6 or 7 year stagnation.
Yeah, it did nothing, and then we started getting into the market.
We couldn't work out why no one was here.
And I think for $500,000 you could buy a two-bedroom unit.
And not only that, it was renting for $550 a week, 5.5% yields in one of the greatest suburbs of Australia. So interesting.
Correct.
Now, right now though, the big question is: are we buying in Bondi? Are we recommending people buy in Bondi?
Well, I think current yields are at 3.4% for units.
Yep.
They're at 2.7% for homes.
Yep. Which isn't too bad.
So 3.4% in Sydney.
Which isn't too bad in context because it's hard to find good yields. Yeah.
Sydney currently the lowest yields in the country.
That's right. That's right. A lot of renters here though.
There are.
And we noticed, I think, on the average hits per property, it's
running at about 800.
Yeah, and I think that's a reflection of there's a lot of properties in Bondi versus say Kirribilli or Double Bay where we just were.
Correct, and there's the opportunity of stock and your ability to rent them out. There's a lot more opportunity here.
And Bondi is a big suburb for those people. It's not just the beach. It actually scales back a fair way. We're not buying here now. We don't think that one should enter the market near the peak of the cycle with that growth that's been had.
Yeah, I agree.
Recently. So certainly one to consider potentially on your circumstances selling, but one that I don't think you should be looking at right now.